I got really confused with that one for a long, long time. So, when I thought I was shy, I felt I had to behave in a certain way because shy people don't say much and they sit kind of quietly and they are kind of small and closed. When I realized that I was introverted, it meant something completely different to me. It just meant that I needed my own space. But when I was out there, I could be somebody different. I could be who I should be.
Yes.
Then when I needed my space, I could go back and be small and quiet in my own time. And it made a huge difference to the way I was able to approach my life and my interaction with other people. Just understanding really who I thought I was here and reframing that for the bigger good of the world. So hopefully that helped, Ovax, and feel free to contact either Lisette or myself afterwards and we can give you some more helpful hints. So Lisette, we've got maybe about 5 minutes or so left.
Oh, right. Oh, yes. Okay. Time flies.
Fun. So at this point, I like the idea of being a little bit interactive. Does anybody else out there have any questions they'd like to ask?
Yeah, I would love to hear some more questions. So if you do have any good questions, just put it in there. And in the meantime, what we can do is put our website. Horrible. That's quite an interesting name you've got.
And I bet you're the sweetest boy in the whole entire world.
Yeah, could be. Oh, well, there's no photo there, so we don't know. But yeah.
So just to close up, so one last word of advice on stress and fear, befriending stress and fear.
Last advice, what I would say is embrace it. Don't walk away from it, but just acknowledge it, and then basically start feeling what you do want to feel. And instead of focusing on the fear and the anxiety and the stress, what can you actually do right now to feel a little bit better, even if it's like getting yourself a cup of tea, opening a window, letting some fresh air in, anything and everything basically that works for you. That could be different for you. For me, some people would, for example, I love eating an apple, when I'm, it's just, the whole crunchy bite of it and then just focusing, mindfulness is like a really a popular name nowadays, but doing something that takes you away from the stress just for a few minutes already takes down the fear and the stress.
Yeah, now that for me, it's something I've been doing now for the last 4 or 5 years, is I live in the day. I live in 24 hours. Doesn't mean I don't plan what needs to be planned ahead, but I keep my life really in this 24 hours. I know what I need to do. Doesn't mean that if it goes wrong, I can accept it goes wrong, but I know what I need to do, and it gives me a sense of comfort. I don't need to know what tomorrow brings. I've already lived yesterday. I'm here.
Yes,
I'm now.
You are.
And that makes a huge difference. The other thing that I do a lot is I physically move myself. If I start to feel uncomfortable in a situation, I actually get up. And this morning I had a client up doing handstands, star jumps.
Right, really? Okay, that's good.
Her energy was so low, and she was kind of like this. And I said, okay,
yes,
let's get moving.
Yeah, because you
hands up times, and it changes. It changes your fit.
Well, yes, you start moving stagnant energy. Because basically fear and stress, they get stagnant in your system. And once you start moving, any kind of exercise, basically, you start moving and then it can release from the body. So yeah, that's very good.
Yeah. Well, I do. I mean, I take myself from one room to the other, or I take myself around the block. Just move, leave the fear there. Literally I'm doing a geographic, you're there, I'm going. When I come back, I hope you've gone.
Okay, well, that's very good. That's lovely. Yeah, absolutely.
So let me. Thank you. You've done everything for me. Oh no, Sandra, you've done everything for me. Thank you, Sandra.
Yeah, we've got some lovely people joining us, and it's really a challenge for me. Well, because it's like the second Blab. for me that, to listen to you, and then, also look at the live chat and then typing away. And somewhere the recording got paused, so I only just now realized
Close
that
refresh.
the recording, it hasn't been recording the whole time, so I